Okay, so what we're going to look at today is calculating mean, median, mode, and range. So we all know that median, the mean of some numbers that's referring to the average. And we find the average by adding together all of the values and then dividing it by how many there are. The median, that refers to the middle number. And the important thing for the middle number is to make sure that all of your data values are in order first before you go forward to try and find it. The mode, that's the most frequent or the most occurring value. So if you've got a number which occurs more than once or more than any other number, then that's your mode, and the range is the difference between the highest and the lowest. So we've got two sets of numbers here, and we're going to go through and calculate the mean, median, mode, and range for all of these. Okay, so we're going to start off with the mean for the first one. So find the mean. Okay, we're going to add together all the numbers. So we're going to have 1 plus 5 plus 7 plus 10 plus 16 plus 20 plus 35 plus 35 plus 37 plus 40 plus 41, and divide that by how many numbers are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 values all together there. Now I'm going to work this out by putting it in my calculator. I'm going to use the fraction button on the calculator. I'm just going to add in 1 plus 5 plus 7 plus 10 plus 16 plus 20 plus 35 plus 35 again plus 37 plus 40 plus 41, and then divide that by 11, and I get 247 over 11, which is 22.45. Okay, so that's my mean, 22.4, let's double check that, yeah, 45. Okay, and remembering that when we're rounding, say in this one, I've rounded this to 2 decimal places, because that number there is a 4 after the 5, that means that we maintain that number, that last digit as a 5. But if that had been a 5, that second 4, that third number there, we would increase that up to being a 6. Alrighty, next one's the median. Now, like I said earlier, median, it's really important that all of your values are in order to find the median. In this case, this example, they are in order. So we can just go through straight away and find the median. And the easiest way of doing this, not always the best way, because it depends on how many numbers you have in your data set, but the easiest way of finding the median is just to go through and cross off one number from the top, one from the bottom, and then work your way inwards until you have one remaining value left over. Ooh, except that I have, here we go, sorry guys, just give me a second. I missed a number. Don't know what's wrong with my brain this morning. That was 5, 10, 16, 20, 35, another 35, 40, 41. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so we work our way inwards. There we go, and there's our middle number, 20. Okay, so our median is 20. Okay, our mode is the number which occurs most frequently. Okay, and in this case we have two number 35s, so our mode is going to be 35. And the last one, just be careful, the mode's not 2, it's not the number of times that the number occurs, it's what the number is. And the range then is the highest number minus the lowest number and the difference between those. Okay, so my range is 40. Moving on to our next set of values, we'll do the mean again. Hopefully what you can notice from these values is they're not in order. But for the mean, that doesn't really matter. It only really matters for the median. So we're gonna go through and we're just gonna add them together like before. So we got 14 plus 16 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 11 plus 20 plus 22 plus 13 plus 6. Okay, now all together there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers. Okay, so we've got 10 values all together. And again, we're going to put this in. Okay, and we get 12.6 as our median, as our mean. All right, for the median, first thing we need to do is order the values. And I suggest when you're ordering that you always cross them off as you're going so you don't get stuck on which ones you've done before. So our smallest number is 6, so we're going to start off with 6. Okay, we then have 7, 8, and 9. Okay, we then have 11, 13, 14, 16, 20, and 22. And then just double check that you haven't left any out by accident. So here we have we've got 10 numbers altogether. So here we should have 10 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We should be fairly safe there that we haven't left any out. Now we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to go through and cross these off from either side. And what you'll see is because we started off with an even number, our middle numbers in this case, there's actually going to be 2 of them. Okay, so we've got 11 and 13. So you've got to think, what's halfway between 11 and 13? Or 12 is. So that means that our median is equal to 12. Okay, next one, the mode. Now in this case, no numbers appear more than once. So what we actually say is that there's no mode in this set of data, and there doesn't have to be a mode because obviously there doesn't have to be something that recurs more than anything else. Okay, so we just say there's no mode. If, for example, there were 2 numbers, say my numbers went like this: 1, 1, 2, 2, 6. Okay, really basic set of values. In this case, 1 and 2, they occur the same amount of times and they occur more than 6. So in this case, we would say this is bimodal. Okay, which means that there's 2 modes, and then you might put in brackets 1 and 2 or something. Okay, last thing is to look at the range. So for the range, and this is why it's always handy as well, if you've ordered those numbers for the median, done that properly, then it makes the range a lot easier as well, because we can see here 22 is the biggest, 6 is the smallest, so 22 minus 6 gives us 16. Okay, all right, well that's it for this little bit of revision for statistics. Hope it helped. Okay, bye.